What is up, YouTube? It's Tyler the American here, and today we have my favorite day of the week. We have a two-wheel Tuesday. And on this two-wheel Tuesday, we are not going to be reacting to motorcycles. No. We're going to be reacting to cycling. I know this video is probably not going to get too many views, but frankly, I don't care. I love reacting to these cycling videos. And today is going to be one of my favorite moments in cycling history. I've seen this video. I'll be 100% upfront about this. I've seen this video many times, but it's just one of my favorite moments in all of cycling, involving one of my favorite cyclists of all time. So, we're going to react to him today. And it takes place in my home country. I believe this is the Richmond, Virginia. I think it was 2014 World Championship road race in cycling. Oh, it's a doozy. I've ridden this course virtually on Zwift before, so I know it a little bit. Obviously not as fun as riding the real thing, but I do know the course. So, with that out of the way, this is a short video, 4:07. So if you like me reacting to these cycling videos, please do me a favor and subscribe so I know that you do like them. And like these videos as well, because like I said, I'm skeptical that these are going to get any kind of views, but I'm going to do it anyway because I just love cycling videos. Occasionally we'll throw in the motorcycle video for Two-Wheel Tuesday, but today's cycling. So with all that out of the way, let's just jump right into this. So we're going to just go ahead and play it. Ready, set, boop.
And here comes Greggy. Greggy's attacking.
Here we go. Last 3 kilometers.
Right at the bottom of the 23rd.
Well, and it looked to me as if it was
on the cobbles, baby. On the cobbles.
No, it's not.
It's Peter Sagan.
Peter Sagan. We've not seen him all day, and he's made the move straight over the top.
How much power do we think he was putting down here?
Talked about Peter Sagan only in anonymity, but here he is. He's made the move over the top of this climb. Van Avermaet was digging deep there, rocking his shoulders, trying to get onto that wheel.
Look at that
All of a
gear.
sudden, Peter Sagan, there he is around that corner. He's got the gap.
Just imagine how much power he's putting into that bike. He is in a big old gear coming up that hill. Oh, the super tuck.
He looks good here. He's getting into a low profile position, but he's got to be calm.
I still don't understand why the UCI banned that position. I really don't.
The only person who can beat Peter Sagan.
Some of the shit they're doing now is, it just looks less safe than this.
He has so much in his arsenal. I mean, he's amazing. He can do whatever he wants. He can
Look at that bike handling around that corner too.
So he's obviously gone from way out.
At that gap, the way he went round that corner. This is a man.
Time trial mode, baby.
Unbelievable bike handler. You want to see some of the things he can do on a bike. This is a huge risk now at 1.7 kilometers.
What an attack.
This far out. He knows what's ahead of him. With 700 meters to go, he's going to hit the climb of Governor's Hill. The GPS speed now on Peter Sagan is 41.5. Whoa, straight up to 31 miles an hour for Peter Sagan. He's got one hand in the middle of the handlebars here. It looks almost as if he's riding the World Time Trial Championships.
How does what do we think he's spinning at? I feel like that's a low cadence here. I do. I say that, and then he starts pedaling a lot faster.
Christian, can you make a move like this?
Bye, bottle.
Peter Sagan, he's the only one who knows how much power he's got left in those legs of here. But now all of a sudden, those two guys behind, they're starting to think, oh, bronze medal, silver medal, what am I going to do? I don't want to drag Edvald Boasson-Hagen to the finish line. This is such a risk for a man like Peter Sagan to do. The next thing he will see will be the flamboyant.
I've never looked into this. No matter how many times I watch this, why did he not want the sprint here? Because I feel like it would have suited him. Why did he take the risk up that hill and just attack like a madman?
I think he's opening up the gap right now.
Now Greg is all in right now. Greg Van Avermaet, the Belgian
This is
rider, is all in. He can't wait any longer. It doesn't matter if Boasson-Hagen isn't going to help him. He has to go.
When do you think he realized, oh shit, I'm actually going to win this?
Sagan has a big gap, and I don't know if they're going to come back on him.
Oh, the gear is hurting. He was just trying to find the right gear. Now he's inside of the last 6 or 7.
That little, I believe probably a misshift there looked very costly. Or could have been.
Here in the United States, the first time we ever saw this man dominate the Amgen Tour of California, he couldn't speak a word of English. Now he speaks English with an American accent. It's going to be so very close now. Sagan has made that massive risk of going out peloton so far from the finish, and we've seen it turn around so many times. It always gets a little bit foreshortened here because of the camera lens, but Peter Sagan, he's time trialing to the finish.
They just started playing cat and mouse behind him. There's no real lead-outs. I feel like team dynamics sort of fall apart in these World Championship kind of races. Same with the Olympics, too. What a ride.
Peter Sagan looks back one more time to confirm that yes, I am the champion of the world.
One of the most versatile riders of his generation. Hell of a sprinter. Can do shit like that. That was like Wout van Aert-esque. Or should I say Wout van Aert's more like Peter Sagan. Ha, that might piss a few people off on, but I feel like without a Peter Sagan, there wouldn't have been a Wout van Aert sort of rider. I don't think we would have realized that sort of versatility, you know what I mean? I might just be talking out my ass right now, but I truly do feel that to some degree. And then, what did he end up doing right after that? Another one. Another one. I'm trying to remember the order of them. There's that Crosswinds Chaos and that like Pancake Flat course. Was that next year? And then, yeah, that was the second year. And then the third year, I can't even remember where the third year was, where he was sick beforehand or some shit and still managed to pull it out. What a guy. I know he's a controversial sprinter, but good grief. You got to respect the skills on the bike because it's nuts. Like, I can't comprehend ever being able to do that in my entire damn life. Like, the power. Oh. Like, that's the thing. With a sport like this, I do have, like, a little bit of reference points here because I do cycle quite a bit. I keep it mainly on Zwift nowadays because, frankly, I can't handle a damn bike to save my life. I can't. Not in a race setting, at least. So Zwift races are the one time I get to be competitive, and I'm a really competitive person. So, competition without the risk. That's why I like Zwift. But no, what a man. What a man. Let me know if I should react to some more cycling content, though. I'm curious. I'm curious what y'all want here. I really love this sport. I think it's one of the most interesting sports. I come from mainly a running background, but yet I still find cycling a hell of a lot more interesting. But when I was a runner, like my reference point used to be running. So I used to be like, oh, how the hell are these guys running? Or how the hell are these guys like in the Tour on the bike for 3.5, 4 hours at a time? That just sounds miserable. Absolutely miserable. Because, hell, running 90 minutes is just awful to me. Like going out and running, I don't know, 12 miles in 90 minutes or something like that just gets boring. Where I could go out and ride 3 hours on a bike solo. No problem. Every weekend without really getting bored, even if I'm doing the same damn route over and over and over again. It's such a strange thing. I just love it. I love it. I love watching it. I love the tactics that go into it versus, say, running. Running's a pure sport, whereas this, hell, it's a lot of game theory. It almost can be boiled down to some game theory here. And I love watching the critiques of cycling strategy. Some people love it. Some people hate it. It's great. It's great. Love the sport. But yeah, let me know. Let me know if you think I should continue to react to these. If not, maybe I'll just switch over to motorcycles. I do like motorcycles too. But cycling has a special place right here, so. But yep, those are my thoughts. Those are my comments. I love me some Peter Sagan. What a cyclist. What a rider. Favorite rider in the peloton still. Sad he couldn't get a win tour this year, but it is what it is. He's getting up there in age. He's still a legend of the sport. So, yep, that's my thoughts. That's all I got. So, peace, y'all.